no bars off. Huh. Yeah. MCs take no bars off. Ego on the beat. Brooklyn in the building. Shout to ATL. Delaware State alumni. Boardwalk Brown. Shot Stimuli. What we doing, man? Now tuned in to no bars off.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
What up, what up, what up?
People, what's good? You are now tuned in to the first episode of No Bars Off.
None.
I am one of your hosts, Shot Stimuli.
And I'm your other host, Boardwalk Brown.
Look, now, I came up with this concept, this thought, I don't even know, maybe years ago or something I just wanted to do, kind of breaking down bars, really digging into the writing side, just the flows, the double entendres, this, everything that goes into rhyme writing. I don't think it's any show that really gives that real deep look at the what goes into each song structure. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I wanted to do something that was a little different from rating songs, from critiquing songs. You know, we giving dudes flowers, but we highlighting the verses that everybody talks about, that we always talked about.
Right. The ones you hear in barbershops and the ones that people kind of take and pick apart and kind of celebrate them in their own way.
Yeah.
But it's really kind of like digging into just like trying to get into the mindset of what people was thinking when they write certain stuff. Because man, when I tell you some of the stuff we got, like when you really parse it and take it apart, it's really some in-depth thinking that was going on. And we're gonna go to every era. We're gonna
switch era. We're gonna switch, you know, different regions. But you know, to give y'all some background, Shot Stimuli, I've been an MC, writer for years. And when I thought about this, I was like, man, I don't want to just be sitting in front of a camera talking about raps and bars all by myself, because it'll be a little lame. So I was like, who in the world could I get to co-host with me that is as knowledgeable, that is as passionate? And it's been my man for over 25 years, Brooklyn born, Coney Island zone, you know, Delaware State, shout out to Del State, man.
Yes, alumni.
Yes, and when I just said, yo, let's do it, man. So, you know, we came together, and this is the first one, so we are excited, you know. Yeah. Shout out to my wife behind the camera.
Right, yeah, so behind the scenes work.
I'm gonna just set off with the song that I want to say inspired the show. You know, this is one of the records that when I listened to it recently, I was like, man, this is something that came out 92, 93.
Somewhere around there.
And the rhyme writing and the way this guy approached lyricism at that time, it was different. It
wasn't being done the way he did it.
Yeah. You know, it was like storytelling, but at the same time, it was something that it was on a soundtrack, so it wasn't necessarily a single, but it was kind of commercial in the way he structured the flows. But what I noticed the most was the rhyming bars within bars.
Man. And for that, and when you think about it, for that to be your introduction to the dude, like rhyming bars within bars, leaving like rhyming words in a bar and then like completely drifting off and going somewhere else.
To another rhyme scheme.
Yeah, it was just the way he put it together. It was just something that it just wasn't being done at the time.
Cause I was used to G-Rap doing it, you know. I'm only rip the slice, I get nice in my voice, it's right, you know. And then Kane would do the setting it off, letting it off, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They would do the rhyming within the bars, but it was all the way through. But this guy did something that was just different, and the imagery was crazy, and his voice was crazy.
The imagery is what made it even crazier, because like even the picture he painted just from the first 8 to 10 lines that he gives, and this is your introduction to this person, you get basically a full picture of where he's been, where he's at now, and it's crazy.
That's what I thought about. So I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gonna put y'all where I was at when I first heard this. Check it out.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby would go on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in hats and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause this is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. But
where you begin,
man,
with this verse. Like just okay. This is my introduction to you.
Right.
I'm just meeting you. I was in terror since the public school era.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, it was bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses.
That's
But
yeah.
To go from terror and era, and then completely leave that rhyme scheme in that bar, and then go to another whole rhyme set in bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses.
It's very visual. It's very
Who?
visual.
And then the transition to smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. So this is the evolution. You go from cutting classes, squeezing asses to a chubby nigga on the scene smoking blunts was a daily routine.
It's all mischievous,
man.
You know? It's all mischievous, but it's painting that picture because we've all been public school era. You think of the bathroom passes and cutting classes, squeezing asses, like
your friend come to get you. Yo, get the pass. Come on, we've all been there before.
And then we right there we go to middle school, like you know, chubby nigga on the scene, and then he graduates more to the gunplay.
The gunplay.
Yeah, I used to have the trade deuce and the deuce and the bubble goose. And keep in mind that all
right.
Yeah,
all that is one pattern. I used to have the trade deuce and the deuce and my bubble goose, and this is all within a bar and a half.
Yeah.
And then to flip it now
today,
I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black.
And then it just keeps going. Like now you're smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Now I'm pretty sure people used what do you? I don't even know what you call it with the sidekicks and the sidekicks.
The homonym.
It was a homonym.
It's a homonym, but completely different meaning.
Mm-hmm. And proper noun.
Right. And you got a brand.
Brand, yeah, pretty much.
And it's like, okay, I'm smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks, which is a car. With my sidekicks, these my people.
Right.
Rocking fly kicks. This is what we do.
Y'all gotta keep in mind the time period and
the
rhyme schemes and the dedication to rhyming. Like this wasn't something that we were privy to. Like people just said their raps. The punchline came at the end. Sometimes a couple of words rhymed with a couple of words. This guy was taking it to another level with making sure that the rhymes within the rhymes, the setups rhymed, and then there was clever stuff within, the bars. I was mind blown.
And when you put it into the context of the time frame, we're talking 92, 93.
Yeah.
Highlight almost of the crack epidemic. A lot. I'm sure we all seen a lot during that time, especially living in New York, especially being in Brooklyn to be specific. But the visual that he painted for you, and even when you think about the fact that the environment was somewhere he moved to, let's not forget he's a child of an immigrant, and I don't want to say it like that, but a child of a person from an island that moved to New York City. So. To evolve into that from being what you were at home, it was like that environment almost molded you into that.
Yeah.
And for him to put it all on paper for you and visually bring it to you like, hey, this is what I do. I used to be this, now I'm this.
Yeah.
And now honeys want to chat, but all we want to know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? Like, because that's what's most important in all of this.
And I will say, he didn't sound sinister. Like, everything he said, regardless of, the gunplay, if you think about when he says, all you want to know is where the party at, can I bring my gat? Right after that, he says, if not,
I hope I don't get shot. So it was more of a safety precaution, more of a rather have it than not need it than need it and not have it.
Everything is human.
Yeah.
Everything he said was human. It's like he would say something tough, but then he would follow it up with something that you can relate to as a listener.
Right.
And I think that's always been Biggie's thing. Like you never got the feeling that this was this sinister guy that would rob you or kill you, no matter how much he talked about what he had been through. And that's something that you get. And this is still his introduction. So he's saying, better throw my vest on my chest because N-words are a mess.
But
yeah,
just in case, it don't take nothing but
right back to it
for me to start something.
Right back to it. He goes right back
bucking that in words, like I was duck hunting. We can pause there.
Yeah.
Let's put a pin in that.
We can stop.
Dumbing out just me and my crew. Because all we want to do is, but going back to the duck hunting, Nintendo, the game.
Yeah.
Let's not act like we didn't spend hours on this game, people. Let's not act like we weren't the kids that were right up on the screen when the duck started moving too fast and you were too far away. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, I'm bugging and bucking that thing.
But let's count the words that had some rhyming in it. He goes in 2 bars, nothing, fronting, something, bugging, hunting.
Duck hunting.
And then dumbing out.
Right.
so he cares. He cares.
He cares.
Yeah, it's like, because some people, at that time, you just cared about the last 2 lines.
Right.
These two, do these 2 words rhyme?
Right.
But, as a kid, I'm listening, and this is giving me something else. It's like, all right, this guy is taking the stuff that I learned in school when it comes to literature and writing and alliteration and all that stuff, and he's going hard. This is poetry.
This is absolute poetry.
Yeah, this is
absolutely
poetry.
Like this is like the stuff that haikus and limericks are made of.
Right.
Like
when
you get them little 5-bar stanzas, and like the first 2 may rhyme, but then it rhymes with the 5th one. It's the way he played with the flows and the rhyming words and just moved them around, but made it flow to a point where it made absolute sense and created this vivid picture.
Yeah.
92? 1992? Like, this is what we're talking about? 92?
I was floored.
Man.
I was floored. I'm just going to, that verse right there kind of, it summed up a lot. And normally we're going to do maybe one verse and just really, really dig in. But this entire song, being that this is our inaugural episode, this entire song just has so much in it. So we're gonna just flow through it so y'all can get an idea of what Big was doing at this time.
Hugs from the honeys, pounds from the roughnecks. See my man say that I knew from the projects. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my piece. Sure do, 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roman stroke, see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', ho poppin', ain't no stopping. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Wanna front, who got your back? Wanna flex, who got the gap? It ain't hard to tell, I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you're scared, you're supposed to. Nigga, I toast you. Put fear in your heart. Up the party before it even start. Is he drunk off a Henny and skunk? Or some brand Nubian beating down punk?
He makes the second verse kind of visual to the point where you see what's going on. So he starts it like a movie. I can get hugs from the honeys, pounds from the roughnecks, and then I see my man Sage that I knew from the project.
So you already know what the setting is.
Right.
He's creating a scene right now.
Yeah. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah. He's the director. He's telling you what's going on.
Okay, this is the treatment I have for this one.
Yes. And this is, again, I'm trying to think. There might have been I'm in the club type songs. I can't remember, but this was so subtle. He just started it with the intro. Like, hugs from the honeys. Like, you see it. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And then we get into Sage, and now we do some storytelling. Right.
Said he had beef.
Asked
me if I had my piece. So as you know, I'm the guy from the first verse.
First verse.
Sure do. 222s in my shoes.
So we relate back to that.
Yeah, we go back to the first verse.
Sure do.
222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love. I'm in the house. What?
Yeah.
Like, holla if you need me, love. I'm in the house. Like, if you need to take care of that, we can take care of that. But then you switch back. Roman stroll, see what the honeys is about.
Right back to it.
Right back to party. Moet poppin', ho hoppin', ain't no stopping. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Like, even the Moet poppin', ho hoppin', ain't no stopping. Big Papa, like, even all of that. And then the ended with I'm a bad boy.
And think about the foreshadowing right there.
Yeah.
I had never heard, I heard of Moet, but I mean, this was
This was 92.
Moet poppin', ho hoppin', ain't no stopping. And then
they add the Big Papa.
Yeah.
I'm a bad. What?
Your first mention of Big Papa.
And again, this is the first time he's introducing himself to us. So we're getting all the facets of him. We're getting the kid, we're getting the middle school kid, we're getting the adult, we're getting the party guy, and we're telling you who Big Papa is. This is your first introduction to him. Of course, we'll know it well who he is a little later on, but yeah.
And then he name drops the label.
Yeah,
in a smooth way.
In a smooth way on a movie soundtrack. Like, this is not your single where you want people to know who you signed to. And,
right.
You know, the label probably makes you shout them out and stuff like that. This is just single movie soundtrack. I'm a bad boy, just so y'all know. And from here, we'll go and do this. We'll take over the world for the next 8 years.
This is the stuff that artist development, you teach an artist. You teach an artist how to do little call and response or have space within your words to give people room to say it and breathe. And he's getting it like it's nothing.
Like back.
Just,
you know, just keep hitting.
You want to front, who got your back? You want to flex, who got the gap? Biggie. Like,
man,
I would have had to learn to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
to induce crowd participation like
in
that.
Your song. In your verse, where you trying to show who you are and introduce yourself.
Let's put into context, not only that it's 1992, but he's 21 years old at this time.
Think of that.
Like, I get the context of the time.
Right.
But he's like 19, 20 at this time. Like, with this type of control over his flow, like this type of control over the context, how he wants to go back and forth and piece you back from the first verse. Like, to have that type of control at 19, 20?
Yeah, that's wild.
That's insane. Like, this is why we have these conversations, because when you piece it and parse it in this manner, it changes the way you view it.
Yeah, when you break it down, because music is subjective. You know, a lot of people have their opinions about top fives and things like that. But shows like this, we want to get into the stats. We want to get into, you know, eventually having a scorecard for punchlines and flows and inducting verses into the No Bars Off Hall of Fame. So we not just about saying stuff is how to hold. Like, we giving
we giving flowers, we giving plaques, we giving Hall of Fame inductions. Like, this is serious craftsmanship that we piecing apart here.
And as we close this second verse, where he just goes into the supposed to toast the fear in your heart, you know, start. What got me about this ending? The pissy drunk off of Henny and Skunk on some brand new being shit beating down punks.
Man,
it's a simple ending, right? But as a writer,
on the
as
surface,
a kid,
on the surface, it's a simple ending.
But as a writer and as a kid, when I heard the way he flipped the punchline, you know, most of us would have said beating down punks like brand newbie.
Right.
And
that was the thing at the time. Your punchlines was always light.
Yeah, it was a blatant simile. It was coming at here it comes. Like, you knew it was coming. He kind of threw it in there, and if you didn't know the brand Nubian song "Punk Step Up to Get Beat Down,"
you would be completely
lost.
You'd be lost.
And kudos to him for always showing his love for other MCs. And
always did that.
And I thought that was just smooth the way he did that. It
was almost like a punchline in reverse.
Right.
Like,
it
was almost because you didn't know you didn't know for sure that it was coming.
Right. And
like,
if you get it, you get it.
Right. If you get it, you get it.
Yeah.
But you could have taken it out of context and taken the pissy drunk off the Henny and Skunk on some brand Nubian shit. But like, that might be the way you take it if you don't know the song Punk Step Up to Get Beat Down.
Exactly.
So that's how you sneak little metaphors in there, but it's for those that know what it relates to. Yeah. So that's another one of those little hidden gems and jewels that Big did a lot of.
He was good with it, man. He was just really, we don't just say, you know, he's the GOAT or the greatest and just leave that out there. Like, we giving you concrete, you know, evidence of what he was doing at the time he was doing it. You know, this is like seeing a young LeBron or a young Mike and you wondering, like, how is this guy instinctively just doing these things?
And bullshit and in the back looking righteous in the tight dress. I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101, how to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blood It's in rotation. My man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking. Got the hooker thinking, if money smell bad, then this the biggest stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Just start to loke out. A kid got choked out, blows were thrown, and a fight broke out. Yo, chill, man, chill. Can't we just all get along so I can put hickeys on her chest like little Sean? Get a pissy drunk off a Dom Perry on, and it's on, and I'm gone. That's that.
Goes to this third verse again. He's back storytelling, you know, about the girls in the back looking righteous in the tight dress. I think I might just like that's just doing that flow to decide that I'm gonna. And I think that's Jamaican in it, but he's always some type of rhythm.
some type of rhythm. And even with the next two lines, hit her with a little. First of all, you're giving a class on you. Hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun. And have fun with Jamaican rum. Again, going back to who he is, going back to his roots. Yeah. A little Biggie 101.
I didn't even peep that.
Yeah.
Like,
you're giving an introductory class into yourself.
The dude always showed that he had knowledge outside of the streets. But to say Biggie 101.
Hit her with a little Biggie 101. The introductory course.
I don't even think I got that as a kid because I didn't know 101.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't even in high school.
Was entry level.
So
hit him with a little Biggie 101. And for him to have that knowledge.
For him to have that knowledge.
19, 20.
And
hit him with a little Biggie 101.
What's in Biggie 101?
How to tote a gun. the course syllabus includes how to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum. If you can do this, you'll get an A.
Wow. He keeps going.
Yeah.
Conversation, blunts in rotation. My man Big Jock got the Glock in his
waist in.
And we flowing again.
Yeah, we smoking, drink. And listen, and this is almost conversational at this point.
Yeah, it is.
Like he's just telling you what we're doing. We smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. Now listen to that. And I think this line, a lot of people miss this line.
Yeah.
He said, we're smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smells bad, then this nigga Biggie stinking. What? Like if son.
I don't think I got that back then.
If money smells bad, like if money everywhere smells bad, they got too much of it. He's thinking. I'm like, wait. And this is one of those. I caught those later on.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like I caught this maybe like, who knows, 09, maybe 2013. I don't know. But if money smells bad, then this Biggie's stinking.
Right.
And you have, and when you consider that in the context of this is introductory album. We know he ain't got no money.
Right.
Like we know this. Like even when you go back and you hear the story of it, we know he doesn't have any money. But again, foreshadowing.
Yes.
And even kind of the speaking things into existence.
Manifesting.
Even the manifestation angle. Yeah, if money smell bad, then this nigga Biggie stink. I'm like, what?
I ain't even peeped that.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then he questions himself. Is it my charm?
Is it my charm? Man.
I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm.
Okay. Charm, palm, arm.
Yeah. He's
calm.
not playing. He ain't playing.
Yo.
He is not playing. He's
You
a kid.
gotta be kidding me.
And he's like, yo, y'all want to rap?
Man.
I'm going to take it to another level. Like, I'm going to show you what it's like to really rap, to really give you those rhyme schemes within the bars. And I'm telling you, I was floored. Like,
yeah.
I'm hitting skins again.
Like, this is what it is. This is how it ends up. Let's leave calm. And next, I'm hitting skins again.
It was a smooth way to really describe leaving the club.
Leaving the club and doing what you do.
Yeah. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. You know.
Man.
And this part right here, I think just the inventiveness and innovativeness of making the song
to
stop
actually
with the fight.
Pause it. for a fight. Like, sounds like an actual fight going on.
And you know about the shows when they did this?
Yeah.
It got into a whole big thing. People do melee, and they would actually like stage a fight on the stage. Wow. It was kind of crazy. And then the whole chill, man, chill. It just puts you into that mode of what you're actually hearing, like you're seeing it.
Like, that was a live version of a video shoot. Like, basically, it's a live version of a video shoot, basically. Like, this is what the scene would be like as far as the way the song is broken down and blows is thrown and a fight broke out. Yeah. This is the fight scene. Like, this is what you would see when you have your videos and whoever gets into it, you have your little break in the song. But now they do it as kind of like an edit for videos. Right. They didn't actually pause the song like on the record. They didn't actually do that. Like, now it's just like kind of an edit to a video where they'll add a little piece and then keep the song picking up where it left off at. Yeah. But this is an actual break in the song to, have it sound like an actual, like...
a rhythmic break. And he's like, chill, man, chill. Like, you hear it in his voice.
Right, like it's an actual, like, chill, man, chill. Like, this sounds like an actual fight going on. Yeah. Man.
And then he comes back.
Can we just all get along? Rodney King, this is Rodney King time.
Yes.
Because you gotta remember, this is 92, this is OJ, Rodney King, all of this. Yep. No, OJ was 94. But yeah, this is Rodney King time. Yeah. Can we just all get along? Another reference, so I can put hickeys on the chest like Little Sean. another ode to another rapper, just let people know.
Just that quick.
More flowers.
Yeah. And man, but the way though, like not can we just all get along so that no one gets hurt. Like, we keep the peace in the place. Like,
never mind.
Black power.
That's not what's most important.
No. What is important is
my goal.
This woman needs some hickeys.
Yes. Right, like on her chest. Like Lil Sean said.
To Lil Sean.
Yeah, that's what he said.
You gotta understand, it was tension, and he just released the tension with comedy.
Right, like, can't we just all just get along, man? Just so I can take Shorty here and we can leave. And, like, come on, y'all. Come on, let's. Yeah.
And still he kept the rhyme scheme. Yeah. And get a pissy drunk off of Dom Perignon.
Get a pissy drunk off of Dom Perignon. And it's on. And I'm gone. Yeah.
That is that's brilliant. Man. This is undisputable brilliance.
Yeah. I can't even put it into words. Like, this is real artwork. Like, this is poetic. Like, this is actually poetic.
This is word art. This is definitely word art.
Definitely word art. This is crazy.
Yeah, we want to salute Genius.com for providing us with the lyrics. Everybody that's watching, tuning in. This is what we doing, man. We breaking these words down, breaking these lyrics down. We gonna hit y'all with something frequently. So if you sign on to the channel, you see what you like it, subscribe, and most importantly, the comments are going to drive the next verses
the next couple of verses that we choose to critique and break apart. So
comment. We're gonna read all the comments. We're gonna get them subscriptions up, man. We here.
And we're gonna give y'all some homework too. So we'll make sure y'all tune in next time.
Sure.
Y'all make sure y'all research where that Party and Bull hook came from. Mm-hmm. Look into that and find out exactly where it came from. It might blow your mind. So that's our homework for today.
But always in life, take no bars off.
Love.
Yeah. Real spitters take no bars off. Yeah. MCs take no bars off.